Time game. Starting fives are in. Michael Porter Jr., the number 2 option. You got Aaron Gordon, midseason pickup. Jokic, MVP. There will be about 10,000 plus in the crowd tonight. And game 6 is through. The alternate is Carl Lane. Brent Barnaky manning the ship in Secaucus, New Jersey in the replay center. And the Nuggets control the tip. And away we go in game 6. Denver a win away from advancing to the second round. Portland hoping to get this series back to Denver for a game 7. Campazzo gets up the first shot. McCollum with the rebound. C.J. McCollum's been steady, averaging 20 a game. He finds Norman Powell tonight. A key mid-season acquisition for the Blazers and Norman Powell.
Well, it was not only the scoring, but on the defensive end of the court for Norman Powell. But if he can get going, not just that way, and you see Michael Porter Jr. a little bit more to see if they can exploit that. They've been doing a good job in transition points versus the Nuggets. See if they can get some more out of that in this game.
There's C.J. McCollum, got Jokic on him, some fancy dribbling there to get himself free, and McCollum is on the board. A scoring game in these playoffs in game 5, even though it was a double overtime game, they were scoring at will. Remember, Denver in game 5 at one point had a 20-plus point lead in the first half. There's the defender steal. Porter ends up on McCollum, little sidestep 3. And that'll be Austin Rivers who clears the rebound. He's been a big story for the Nuggets as well. From a 10-day contract to a playoff starter, Austin Rivers. Porter for 3. He's got it.
I play a two-man game with Jokic. Puts you in a situation where you get efficient shots, and that was a little inefficient right there.
Defensively with a couple of takeaways. Just getting started. First of our playoff doubleheader tonight, and we got a couple of good ones in this one as Covington trapped. Porter's cashed in on a couple of threes already. There goes Jokic with Nurkic on him. Nurkic traded from Denver to Portland to make room for Jokic a few years ago, and that's an offensive foul.
Excellent cheap foul early in the game, as then he finds himself sitting on the bench is much more of a challenge to guard Jokic one-on-one then.
C.J. McCollum scores dots, and make no bones about it, keeping Nurkic on the floor is the #1 key for the Blazers defensively. He's going to match Jokic's minutes. Nurkic didn't really play the entirety of the first quarter until the last couple of games. Been on the floor with Jokic. That is going to be something to watch here tonight. Nurkic has not been able to stay in the game on a number of occasions as Lillard springs free inside for a layup.
Well, it's interesting talking to Terry Stotts to see Gordon right back down the lane and picks up the foul.
In his 6th year, this is going to be a very disappointing round 1 exit for one of these teams, both with high expectations as a foul is called.
No, you've been saying that for a while. It's your money.
A couple of free throws for Norman Powell. It's great to have you with us tonight, folks. We're going to have some fun on TNT tonight in these playoffs. Another strip, another turnover for Denver. 4 turnover for the Nuggets. Powell turns it into points. Denver has 4 turnovers, 5 points off those turnovers. Nurkic called for an offensive foul earlier, and now he sets up Campazzo, the 30-year-old rookie. Offensive rebound, Gordon. Here is Porter. Hey, he is 3 for 3 now. Off a big game in game 5, scoring 26 points and 12 rebounds.
But the key, too, is finding open spots and then pick
the Blazers up 4.
And it's, those early turnovers, you talk about the Nuggets maybe a little sluggish from the double overtime game.
Oh,
he's not, though. He's not sluggish.
Okay. Lillard gets free. Lillard answers.
It's interesting. After the game, Michael Porter Jr., I'll get back to it. There's a little tease I might have for you. He wants to be in clutch situations, making big-time shots. If he keeps working like he's doing right now, B.A., and give the Denver Nuggets, and I know we said it over time, the credit and grow, and now seems to be playing huge dividend for the Nuggets.
Well, you're wondering what got into Porter. Now I know. Charles Barkley picking McCollum. I mean, the whammy is on. The Barkley guarantee whammy in effect. Missed three on that end. Here comes Rivers. Started by Lillard. And I don't think Jokic was ready for it. That's another Denver turnover. Their fifth now. Portland leads by 2. Porter has scored 14 already. And that in the game 4 loss by the Denver Nuggets. That was the game following where Michael Malone in 6.
Well, the odd part is that you shouldn't hear that kind of derailment in the playoffs about your team. You know what I mean? Not bringing it.
There's a block by Gordon. McCollum got his rebound but couldn't finish it. Jokic kicks it. Porter, he's got the hot hand, and he's going to stay that way. What a start. 8 threes. He's got 17 points. And we are at the 5.5-minute mark of this first quarter. Robert Covington leaves it. Nurkic, and he's fouled by Jokic. At Carmelo Anthony, the former Nugget great.